Hey guys, Mysterious Man Toby back at it with another guide, and today we will be going over Konan. Konan has always been overlooked despite being good in every iteration of Storm. She has decent range and no longer has an issue with speed in her combos due to the speed buff in her combos that has been added, and a block string allowing her to pressure effectively and optimally on guard. Enough spoiling, let's get into the guide and discover just how good Konan is. First and foremost, I'd like to start with Konan's dash before I get into the rest of the guide. As you can see, it has a very good initial burst of speed and very low cooldown. So this gives you another option in neutral. If your opponent's about to dash you, can try to dash around it. And if you're not too crisp on it, maybe you'll be able to block. It just depends on the distance. Having a good dash in this game just adds icing to the cake for your character because again you have another option in neutral. You can bait some things out. You don't have to always block, and not always having to block and having another tool in neutral is actually really good. If your best option is block, you're not necessarily in trouble, but it can be a hindrance against certain matchups in the game. So of course if you pick Konan, you'll definitely want to utilize her dash as it's really good. Konan's combos, I would like to start with the effectiveness of her combos on block. Her down combo leaves the guard on yellow and with a dash on red. Her neutral combo leaves the guard on yellow and with a dash on red. And lastly, her up combo leaves the guard on yellow and puts it on red. However, after testing it, it is worth noting that the up combo does the most guard damage. However, Konan is one of the characters fortunate enough to have an infinite block string, as I said earlier. So you should be utilizing this more than by simply doing a combo on guard. It's much more optimal as you force your opponent to either sub or risk having their guard broken. On hit, her up combo provides a nice pop-up for a combo cancel into an air combo. Her neutral combo causes a strike back on hit and can even cause the opponent's dash to miss or hit in an odd manner due to how she jumps around hit. Her down combo also causes a strike back on hit. Konan's air combo has a nice hitbox that can hit opponents who sub and dash around here. Looking at some of Konan's other tools, starting with their tilt, Konan's tilt provides a strike back on hit and has a nice size hitbox. This move is best used when spaced as it has good range. Konan's grab results in a close knockdown, and post knockdown you can go for a bomb, sack, or tag. Not to mention her grab also has good range. Konan's normal projectiles are good, but it's mainly her chakra projectiles. Due to the spread they have, allowing them to cover more horizontal space than normal projectiles, which can allow you to pin down the opponent. Konan's jutsu, Shikigami Dance, is fast and has decent tracking. Using this from afar or close can be pretty rewarding, especially with leader switch. And it also puts the opponent's guard on yellow, and on hit pops him up into the air. Unfortunately, her jutsu was slightly nerfed as it doesn't hit ground opponents anymore, but to compensate it has been given a fade back animation, making the jutsu much safer to use. Not to mention that when you pop them up in the air, you can leader switch to take advantage of this. Her ultimate has a big vertical hitbox, good for catching jumping opponents and just in general good range. Now we're going to take a look at Konan's Crazy Awakening. In Awakening, Konan gains a significant movement buff, a significant speed buff second only to Minato's in Awakening. It also allows her to completely outspace the opponent and move in and out of range of their moves. With good knowledge of applying her tools and sheer movement, you can easily come back with it. I would give her Awakening a 9 out of 10. It takes a little getting used to, but once you learn how to use her Awakening, you soon figure out how devastating and oppressive it can be. Looking at her Awakening combos, on hit do not provide an infinite or anything like that, but it does do good damage to provide a knockback. On block, she can complete her combo and with a dash put it on red where the next hit of anything will break it. Her guard crush is easy to react to and shouldn't really be used, but on hit it does cause a knockback. Her air combo is pretty standard and provides nothing extremely beneficial. In Awakening, she keeps her chakra spreading projectiles, but her normal projectile throw gets changed to a small projectile sequence in the air. On the ground, this sequence not only changes, but is better as it lasts longer and can be cancelled into Awakening actions for the added pressure. Speaking of her Awakening actions, she gains access to 2 of the same Awakening action known as Paper Servant Dance Explosion. These Awakening actions on hit pop the opponent into the air, and on guard put the opponent's guard on red. They also leave a trail of explosions behind them, which are indeed active, meaning your opponent can dash and sub into them. These Awakening actions can be dash canceled out of as well. And lastly, Konan's tilt becomes a move with good horizontal range, but no second hit after it. Due to the added benefit of Awakening actions, it becomes a much better and safer tool to space in neutral, since you can cancel into your Awakening actions or take it a step further and cancel out of it with Awakening actions, then dash out of the initial activation. There you have it, guys. There's Konan. She really is sweet, but quite deadly once you learn how to master. From combos on block to her block string infinite, and to an extremely good Awakening, she's pretty much got it all besides an infinite. Although the infinite isn't really as needed considering, leader switching and whatnot. As a standard character, though, I'd say she's really a good choice for people who are just looking for a character that's very underdeveloped and very underutilized. I don't know why she isn't seen that much in the meta, but she really is a good character, and I would recommend her to anyone who's just looking for a strong character, but they don't want to use what everyone else is using. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been a Mysterious Man Toby Guide, and of course you'll want to subscribe for more to see more content like this. All the support is appreciated, and don't forget to like and share the video if you really enjoyed it.